You don't have to ask me for shit. I'm not going to just say things without a study to back my shit up. I don't know. You don't know who you're talking to.
All right. Well, since everybody's educated and all that, why don't we start? Why don't y'all start some organizations? And
hold on, Damien.
Go to Walmart or something and bring.
Sir, shut up.
Terrell Ahmad was speaking. Go ahead, Terrell.
Let's tell TD to put some lotion on her knuckles, Ashley.
Terrell.
Okay, Damien. Damien. Okay, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
I was about to say, since everybody's educated and they know how to fix the problem or know what the problem is, why don't y'all start some organizations or something like that? Go to Walmart, ring some bells and shit, and bring some awareness, and let everybody know what's up.
It's again putting the onus on women to do the labor. Putting the onus on women to do the labor for the bullshit that men perpetuate in America. That is insane. That's insane work. That's like telling Black people to go door to door to talk about racism and how it affects people in this country. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not.
And organizations like that do exist. Like, what are you even talking about? What are you talking about? Like, it's like, the thing is, if you liked women, you would not say things like this, because you would be saying, what can I actually do to fix the problem? Instead of being like, well, if you're so educated and this is such a problem, well, you do something to fix it. That does not mean you like women. It means that you don't want to hear us complain about it. You don't want to hear us talk about it. You don't even want to. It's just annoying. It's like when white people say, well, the way you end racism is by not talking about racism anymore. It'll just go away. Or unless you're like RFK Jr., who said, well, racism will always exist. We just need to teach Black kids to toughen up and be resilient. So what you're saying is Black girls, or not Black girls, but girls and women just need to toughen up and be more resilient. Be more resilient. It's just kind of part of life for girls and women. You just expect it. That's what you're saying. That means you don't like women, which is the point of the prompt. You want to sleep with them. Maybe you want to have children with them. You want them in your orbit. You want them around. You like looking at them. You like what they do for you, how they make you feel. But you don't actually like them as people, because you would not speak that way about or to people who are raising very real issues. Not saying that, what men come back with is, oh, well, the weave and the lashes and the fake hair, or saying that men are sassy, or, they just aren't as feminine as they used to be. They just don't rub backs like they used to. They don't make sandwiches. They're not like my mom used to be. They don't know their place. That is what you guys say when we say stop graping us. You say stop wearing weaves. When we say stop essing us, you say stop wearing fake lashes. Like, what? How is this even comparable at all? That is not comparable by any stretch of the imagination. And if you actually cared about women, you would be on the side of trying to fix the atrocities. As TD said, under the age of 18, how many girls, we're talking about girls, are assaulted? I think it's like 1/3 of all teenage pregnancies are fathered by men over 20.
Yes, sir.
So that is, they want to call it statutory rape. That's great.
And that's the one.
Don't need motherfuckers ain't in jail then.
That's the ones that the fathers are on the birth certificate with their dates, with their birth dates.
Okay? Yeah. And then they want to turn around and vilify the little girl who's now a single mother. It's disgusting.
And that teen pregnancy number, I always say it's generous, because I think it's high. I think it's way higher than that. It's just the men don't be on the birth certificate. And if they do start putting the men on the birth certificate, y'all need to be in jail. Like,
you don't
seriously.
think that they're being pressured to not put them on the birth certificate?
Exactly.
You don't think that they're being told, well, he's going to go to jail. How is he going to support the baby if he's in jail? Well, he didn't mean it. He really loved her. He really, like all of the pressure that we're talking about a child. We're talking about little girls who have been assaulted. And a lot of times, I think a study just came out that the number one assaulter of children is their biological father.
Yes.
So how exactly do you send, if you are being assaulted by your biological father, let's figure out how we blame this on the girl. Child. We're talking about children here. Children who should be playing outside or with dolls or whatever the heck they want to do. Children. And you're going to turn around and why aren't they in jail? How many people know that they're doing this? How many people are making excuses for it? How many people are making jokes about it? Like our current president. It's disgusting. So we have 40, I can't remember what it was, 49% or something roughly of the people who voted for somebody who openly talked about looking at girls and Teen USA pageant, get undressed, and voted for him anyway. And you're saying that it's the women's fault? We have a serious problem in this country. But yeah, let's blame it on the girls who are being raped and the women who were raped when they were children also. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to introduce Trey and then we'll go to open panel. Hi, Trey. What's your age and what's your response to the prompt? I'm giving you a 1-minute timer. You can unmute.
How you doing? I'm 30. And my response to the panel, the prompt actually is, I feel like my beliefs is women are undervalued and not respected. The actual title of just straight men not liking women, it will trigger most straight men because it seems like a objectifying statement, basically generalizing all men. But from reading just different articles and stuff and just the whole statement of it's all men, yes, including you, for the ones that don't put themselves in that box, it's only further perpetuating the whole stigma of yes, it's all men because they're not involving themselves enough to do any investigation. But just I only got 15 seconds left, so I'll hold it.
Okay, well, we're at open panel now. Does anybody have anything they want to say?
Yeah, I was going to say something.
One second, Damien. 1 second before my phone rings again. So to the guy that was just speaking, it's not general. It's not saying all men. Men is plural, meaning more than one. So you and Damien up there, you all are considered men because there's more than one of you. And it shouldn't, if it don't apply to you, if it's not you that this is talking to, then it shouldn't offend you. If it offends you, that means, hey, maybe it's stepping on your toes a little bit, and you deserve that that amount of uncomfortability, or however you want to put it. Shit, I'm trying to hurry up and get finished so I can get back to my client. But if it's affecting you, that means you need to do a self-inventory of yourself, because then you have an underlying problem that's going on for yourself. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Terrell. Go ahead, Dame. I don't know who was responding. Damien, I think you were speaking.
Yeah. I think.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I think Terrell and brother up there, Trey. I think Trey would. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be a little triggered by that. A straight man gonna see some shit like that and say something. I think that all the women gonna band together against with each other on a topic like this. But then again, you're gonna have some motherfuckers like me come up in here and see that shit and be like, "What the fuck?" But I try to understand a lot of different perspectives. But after it was explained to me, okay, cool, yeah, all right, I get it. You know what I mean? But maybe the prompt could be tweaked just a little bit. That way, you don't have motherfuckers like me come up in here. But
nope, because this is exactly what I mean. Because you're still censoring yourself. You're still not saying, "Oh my gosh, did you say that a third of girls that become mothers are raped by men? At least a third." You're like, well, if you just tweak the prompt, then men like me won't feel triggered. What does this have to do with you and your feelings? Like, why is that the main focus? That you don't like the prompt. That's not the point. The point is that because straight men don't like women, they're unaliving them. That's the point. Because straight men don't like women, they're raping them. Because straight men don't like women, they're kidnapping black girls, indigenous girls, and selling them to people. And you're like, well, if you reworded it so that more men wouldn't be triggered. No, because you guys don't like women or girls. You don't like them. You want to use them.
Oh, it's
Hell,
really
they be
interesting
using me
to
too, shit.
It's also really interesting to me
Yep.
too that when all of us as women were, not including Azrael, were explaining to you the prompt, the issues, the problems at hand, the men on the panel, being Terrell, Azrael, Trey, explained it to you again, and you were able to accept it. But when we explained it to you, you gave pushback, you complained, and you also said, well, I don't see that in my vicinity. But now all of a sudden the men are explaining it and echoing what we're saying, and now all of a sudden you dick riding because you agree, and now you get it. When we explained it, you didn't get it. Weird. That's also a testament that y'all don't effing like women, because you can't even listen to us, believe what we say, or take in that information. You only took it in, accepted it, and believed it when two men on the panel told you, and when a third man on the panel who's femme presenting told you. But the women wasn't good enough. Like, fuck what we had to say.
Well, what
You just completely
said,
bypassed what we had to say. But when they said it, oh, okay, now, you know what? Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, bro. Maybe tweak the prompt a little bit so that men don't get upset. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Because, nigga, what?